Live on YouTube. So nine-time, am I right? Nine-time world champion.
Yeah.
Gennadiy Golovkin.
Let's go, Cam. Okay, now you are,
baby. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Welcome to K9 Boxing. And next weekend, we got the big fight. The big fight. That's right. Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G. Stop it. How long? Not long at all. Not long at all. So, in the first fight, I had Triple G winning. Forget about what the judge is talking about, because we already know that a lot of the judges are biased or being paid off. Stop it. Yes, real talk. You know, when you the A side and you're bringing in all the money, you got the fan base, and you got a country behind you, stop it. You already know what it is. You are the favorite. And guess what? If it's a close fight, they're giving it to you. Now, anytime Canelo Alvarez is in the ring with anybody, he already up before the bell go ding, ding, ding. He already up. So, if he was in a ring with one of the greatest fighters of all time, better known as TBE, the best ever, Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd shut him down, shut him down, shut him out, shut him out. And they still had, one of the judges still had Canelo Alvarez beating Floyd Mayweather. Let me rewind that. They still had Canelo Alvarez beating Floyd Mayweather. So we already know if it's a close fight, they give it to who? Canelo Alvarez. Chris, stop it. Jose, Steve, stop it. How long? Not long. And Triple G got an iron chin. That's right. AGLC 10. Hashtag dogs are us. But at the same time, he's an old man now. 40 and up. You in the old man category. Ain't nothing wrong with being old, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because old money still spin. Because if it don't, or you don't think it do, give it to me or any of my dogs on YouTube. My man Steve, what's happening, champ? Hashtag dogs are us. My man Steve about to have his first fight. And we want to make sure the first fight that he has is the right fight. Because Steve is 5'7" and weighs about 197. Stop it. So guess what? Skills pay the bills. And he has skills. But when you're up against a tree with long branches, let's say like Tyson Fury, 6'9", and I sparred him and I'm 5'7". Stop it. But I held my own. That's right. It's hashtag dogs are us. And Steve gonna have to deal with some situations like that. So I want to make sure he got that Mike Tyson effect. Where they scared of him. Stop it. They scared of him. Because guess what? You need all the advantages in the world. Mike Tyson's advantage was they were scared of him. Mike Tyson had that fear factor. You hear me? Mike Tyson had that fear factor. So we got to make sure that Steve get that fear factor. Because if he 5'7", it don't matter if he fighting cruiserweight or heavyweight when they scared of him. The fear factor. Mike Tyson got the fear factor. Deontay Wilder at 6'7", Let me rewind that. 6'7" could have been a basketball player. Had that fear factor. You hear me? That fear factor. And I'm gonna do a video called The Fear Factor. Triple G had that fear factor. And Manny Pacquiao, that's right, Manny Pacquiao. Since he went up from 106 all the way to 154 and was knocking guys out, stop it. They thought he was on steroids. No, he had that fear factor. Let's go, champ. Steve got to make these boys scared of him. You got to have that fear factor, champ. Let's go, champ. See my dog from the 313 from DEXTER. My man's D. Let's go, champ. J508, what's up? What it do? Karaj 7035 PR. I need some public relations, bro. Huh? Hey, Chase Sweetie or Chase Cedar for you. Let's go, Jose. Let's go, SL. What it do, my dog? Now, in having that fear factor, when you run into somebody who ain't scared of you, it's over if that's all you get. And Mike Tyson, say what you want to say. Basically, that's all he really had. Well, I ain't going to say that was all he had because the boy could punch. But he had that fear factor. Man, listen, he looked at you in your eyes and you said, oh, my goodness, stop it. You hear me? Stop it. I think him and Michael Jordan got into it before. And you think Michael Jordan wanted to see Mike Tyson? They were both dating Whitney Houston. And rest in peace to Whitney Houston. No. Sorry about that. No. My bad. Emmanuel Stewart dated Whitney Houston. Bet y'all didn't know that. I bet y'all didn't know that. Mike Tyson and Michael Jordan were dating Robin Givens. And you know Robin is Robin and the girl ain't giving nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe she was giving something. And we ain't going to talk about that on this channel. You hear me? You heard? But it be like that fear factor is real. You hear me? On the streets, Cornelius K9 Bundridge had that fear factor. And you said K9, they like, man, where you at? Stop it. They were ducking and ducking and dodging and running. And I wasn't even that kind of guy. But you know what? I said, let me run with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what can I say? Otis Adams, let's go, champ. So who y'all got winning? Triple G or Canelo Alvarez? And the trilogy. What do y'all think was one of the best trilogies of all time? Did Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns fight in a trilogy? Because I can't remember. Did Evander Holyfield and Riddick both fight in a trilogy? Did they? If Floyd fought you twice, then you might have won the first time, or either it was just a great fight. K9 Cornelius Bundridge fought in a rematch against this clown named Saku Powell. And you know, the first fight didn't go my way. And the hood almost booed me out the hood. I told a kid one time, I said, boy, get off the court. I said, man, it's my turn. He said, that's why you get knocked out. Stop it. That's all right. God is good because what goes around comes around. And in a rematch, I whooped that trick. Stop it. Unbelievable. Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall was supposed to scrap today, bro. You hear me? They were supposed to scrap today. They were supposed to get paid. But what happened? Queen Elizabeth died. And she shut the party down. You hear me? She must really be a queen. I thought that was just only in the movies. You know, the Queen Elizabeth, like, yeah, okay, whatever. You know, Coming to America, you know what I mean? Eddie Murphy. It's real. Oh, speaking of Coming to America or the Queen or the King, I heard the movie about the woman king. I heard it was a good one. Check it out. My teammates, my alumni, you know, my family, they saw it yesterday. But Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez. And Clarissa Shields, she said that, man, it really hurt her real bad because she wanted to whoop that You already know what it is. And she said that if the other fight don't happen, hey, she might not be able to fight because she got an MMA fight coming up too. So she's trying to do everything, you feel me? And Tank Davis, yes, word on the streets, Tank Davis said he'll do an MMA match if the money is right. Tank Davis said if the money is right, he'll fight Isaac Cruz in a rematch. Stop it. Whenever a guy want to fight another guy again, a lot of times it's because the other guy must have did something to him. Maybe the other guy got robbed and everybody know he got robbed. So they want to see him fight him again. Anytime you fight a fighter and your stock goes all the way up, remember that song, All the Way Up, then you might have won. Isaac Cruz, the pit bull, stock went to the top. Because in my opinion, and a lot of guys on YouTube and the fans all around the world believe Isaac Cruz won. Even Instagram, because he went from no check to a check. He's verified. That's right. So he must have whooped that trick. Whooped that trick. And when I say whoop that trick, don't get it twisted, because I'm a good guy. I'm talking about the like button. But it sounds good, and it seems like I'm talking about what I ain't talking about, but it makes sense. So whoop that trick, which is the like button, and y'all stop playing with me. We all we got. Hashtag dogs are us. So I'm picking Triple G over. Oh no, sorry about that. I know I'm talking too fast. I'm picking Canelo Alvarez over Triple G. Yeah, because he gonna win. Simple. You feel me? Hey, it don't get no simple than that. Canelo Alvarez has gotten better. He's gotten bigger. So why wouldn't I pick him? You feel me? Triple G has gotten older, has declined. Yeah, he's declined. He's not the same. You feel me? He's not the same. But what could help him is that he's actually fighting at a heavier weight for the first time in his career. So he's going to come in the ring a lot stronger. But just because he's going to be a lot stronger, don't mean that's going to be an advantage for him. Because when you come, if one thing is to your advantage, then something can be to your disadvantage. So maybe he'll be stronger, but then he'll be slower. So will it really help him? I don't know. We're going to find out. But I hope Triple G wins. I'm really telling you the truth, because Jonathan Banks is in his corner. So why wouldn't I want the homie to get paid? Get that money, bro. You hear me? Get that money. Jonathan Banks from the Crunk Gym is actually training Triple G. So I want to see Triple G whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. But it's going to be easier said than done, because they fighting each other because Canelo Alvarez wanted to fight him. You know, and Triple G, how can you turn down possibly $20 million? Let me rewind that. How could you turn down $20 million? I can guarantee you there's no other fighter that Triple G can fight that can get him that kind of money. So when they offered him a fight with Canelo Alvarez, he took it and shook it. Yes, he took it and shook it. And I think, and I'm sorry to say this, but I think that Triple G gonna get stopped. Stop it, because, man, listen, his advantages is he had more power than Canelo Alvarez. My, oh my, the tides have changed. I think now Canelo Alvarez is actually stronger than Triple G. Think about it. Triple G has never fought past 160. Canelo Alvarez's last fight was at 175. Let me rewind that. Canelo Alvarez's last fight was at 175. He's a big boy. He's a bigger boy. And if he can take punches from light heavyweights, then he's going to be able to take a punch from a middleweight. And he took a punch from a middleweight some years ago. And I'm just going with Canelo Alvarez to win, even though I'm not rooting for him. I'm rooting for Triple G. Triple G seems to be a great dude or a good dude. To be honest with you, both guys are good dudes because as rich as Canelo Alvarez is, I never saw him making it rain. I never saw him with a chain on. I never saw him talking about some, welcome to my cribs. He's a real good, humble dude. And he getting that bread, you hear me? He getting more bread than Devin Haney. He's getting more bread than Shakur Stevenson. He's getting more bread than, Gervonta Davis. And he ain't over there talking about some, man, y'all go sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about who getting this and who getting that. Man, he's staying in his own lane. Humble man. The humble man. He's humble. Floyd, I guess, it might be a black thing. You feel me? But then again, if you're from the hood, it could be a white thing too. Because Eminem, even though, he's considered a white man, I'm quite sure they'd be like, what up, my nigga? Feel me? The homies in the hood would say, what up, my nigga? What up, my nigga? You hear me? But, he grew up in the hood. But one thing about Eminem, he's a humble guy. And I've met Eminem before, too. I remember being in Eminem's basement. And Proof, rest in peace to Proof, Bizarre, the whole D12 squad was down there. And I was trying to get Bizarre to be my manager. So I took him a video of me knocking my opponents out. The K9 highlights, K9's greatest hits. And Eminem walked in the studio and they were, oh. He was like, and stop it. I whooped that trick. That's right. He was just humble, chill, went, saw what was going on, stopped, and went right back to the studio and right inside the part where they actually record at. So I got a lot of history with a lot of people in the city of Detroit that's actually famous, that people like you and I know about. You feel me? And we all we got, man. If you got someone that that's doing good and came from the hood, man, support them. Don't be a hater because you got a lot of haters out here. I'm not going to bring up no names, but before they were on their feet, they would reach out. But when they got on their feet and I reached out, they didn't respond. And I'm a good guy. You hear me? At least, that's what I think I am. Because the Bible said, ain't nobody good. You hear me? But at the same time, God said everything that he made is good. So don't get it twisted. You feel me? Don't get it twisted. But back to the fear factor. Triple G had the fear factor. Everybody got in the ring with him, probably pissed on themselves. Matter of fact, they probably on themselves. You hear me? They on themselves before they got in the ring with him. Then came Canelo. Once Canelo saw that Triple G wasn't the same guy he was before, he was in the ring with Daniel Jacobs. And Daniel Jacobs, a lot of people think that he whooped that trick. A lot of people think that he won a fight against Canelo Alvarez. But he didn't finish the job. Just going the distance was a win for Daniel Jacobs. Because everybody that Triple G was in the ring with, the previous 14 to 15 fights, because he had 15 to 14 knockouts back to back to back to back to back. He had more knockouts back to back to back than Michael Jordan had championships back to back to back. Stop it. But once, Daniel Jacobs became that kryptonite to Triple G, guess who became an opportunist? Oscar De La Hoya, that's right, Golden Boy Productions. Because that's who Canelo Alvarez is up under. So Canelo Alvarez signed the fight, signed the contract to fight Triple G, and it was on and popping. And Triple G, still in my eyes, won the first fight. But in the second fight, oh man, Canelo Alvarez was like, okay, he ain't what I thought he was. He ain't as good as I thought he was. You know what? I could take his punch. I'm going to whoop that trick in a rematch. And he told Triple G, I'm going to show you the big drama show. And Triple G laughed without laughing. Like, yeah, whatever. And he didn't prepare for that. So when he got in the ring and Canelo Alvarez did what he said he was going to do, Triple G did not have a plan B. He walked Triple G down, beat him at his so-called own fight, and Styles made fights. So if you ask me, they 1-1. So now we talking about the grand finale. You know, I don't know if y'all remember the grand finale by the DOC. You know, I think Easy in them. Yeah, that's before some of y'all time. But my old school cats know what I'm talking about. But this the third and last fight. And I think this is going to be the last time we see Triple G in the ring. Win, lose, or draw. Because he done made a lot of money. He's set for life. And why risk continue taking chances and getting hurt? You know, risking your health. Because, I mean, people can get hurt real bad in the sport of boxing. MMA. And, you know, you can't play boxing. And he's trying to do things for an old man that he should have been doing before he became an old man. Trying to learn how to box. They said if it ain't broke, you can't fix it. So why all of a sudden, you know, Triple G trying to learn how to box? Well, I feel like he's saying I need to get the defense down pat. Bro, your defense is your offense. You hear me? Tommy Hearn's defense was his offense. Mike Tyson, that's right. The great Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson defense was his offense. So when you got a great offense, your great offense could be a great defense. If you're scoring, think about Golden State Warriors. They offense was their defense. You ain't gonna score more than them. You hear me? You're not gonna score more than them. So a great offense is a great defense. But when it's over, it's over. And I think for Triple G, you know, unfortunately, and I'm not a hater, like I say, I'm pulling for him. And I'm not playing both sides. If Triple G win, I'm going to say, I didn't think he was going to win, but I'm happy for him. Because I don't think he's going to win, but I want him to win. If that makes sense. You already know what it is. My man's D. Yeah, it's over, champ. That's right. It's over. You see, D know boxing. Super facts. You never heard of who, champ? I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about. Oh, okay, Bass. Oh, man, y'all talking. Okay. I got you. I kill southpaws, bro. Jose, I do them real bad, bro. I lost my first fight to a southpaw, and now it's over. It's over, champ. It's over. Stop it. Oh, man, hold on. Let me make that sound even better. Listen to me. It's over. Stop it. There you go, champ. It's over. My son, Lil K, now I'm happy, man, to say he is getting better and better. He is improving. Matter of fact, everybody that's on the team, from Steve to Josiah to Pete to Brandon, that's right, Brandon is back, y'all. And he's 1-0, improving. Team K9 got a lot going on. So in October is when I became the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history. Let me rewind that. In October is when I became the oldest junior middleweight world champion in history. I'm going to do a tribute. I'm going to do an exhibition. And it's going to be called Father and Son Boxing Presents. Little K9 on K9 Bundridge. Father and Son Boxing. We're going to do that exhibition. And I'm going to bring in somebody, you know, that going to try to stand in there and go toe-to-toe with me. And I'm going to pay him. And I'm going to bring somebody in for my son that's going to try to go toe-to-toe with him. And I'm going to pay him. And we might do something that's never been done before in the exhibition. We might actually fight 2 people. That's right, 2 or 3 people. Line them up. After we go in with one guy, have him go 3 rounds over with another guy. Have him go 3 rounds, another guy. I'm going to do something that's never been done before in the exhibition. Now, I don't believe it's going to be sanctions, but we going to make it happen. I got a lot of things in store. I ain't been drinking coffee, y'all, so shout out to Team K. Shout out to Jesus Christ for helping me to leave coffee alone, because I think coffee has actually been, you know, making me think I got it when I ain't got it, you know, because that caffeine is a bad boy. I think that caffeine might be one of the biggest drugs there is. It's a hard drug to actually get off of. Caffeine, nicotine. I know we ain't gonna even talk about weed. Man, I smoked weed and couldn't stop. That's one thing I couldn't stop doing. I couldn't stop smoking weed. I think it was the blunt. Mike Tyson smoked blunts during his fights, before his fights. When he fought Roy Jones, that NIGGA was high as I don't know what. But Roy Jones was scared to death. So what could Roy do about that? Nothing. And since the fight wasn't sanctioned, it was an exhibition, wasn't going to be no drug test. Wasn't going to be no drug testing. So Mike Tyson was able to get away with murder. That's right. And I know, and you know, and we know he was guilty of charge. That's right. But Slick, that's right, Slick, better known as Lil K9, Mike Tyson was slick. And Roy Jones was too, because Roy Jones was injured. That wasn't the same Roy Jones that beat James Toney. Stop it. It's over. That wasn't the same Roy Jones that beat James Toney. Stop it. That wasn't the same Roy Jones that beat James Toney that fought Mike Tyson. And for those that don't know, Mike Tyson and Roy Jones are supposed to fight. That's right, in the pros. And I would have gave Roy Jones, if he wasn't scared to death of Mike Tyson, a good chance to be Mike Tyson. That's right, the real Mike Tyson. I ain't talking about the Mike Tyson that wasn't prepared or didn't train the same, or that had, went to jail for rape, or that had got divorced, and some of his money, half his money took from Robin Givens and Don King. Not that Mike Tyson. I'm talking about the Mike Tyson that knocked out Larry Holmes for knocking out Muhammad Ali, or beating up Muhammad Ali when Muhammad Ali was past his prime. Stop it. It's over. It's over. Exactly. You are immune to the blunts. And that's why a lot of cats can't stop smoking blunts now. And when you're high, how high? When you're super high, like the movie Method Man, I think, and what's the other guy's name? Method Man, what's the other guy? I can't think his name, but that movie, How High? When you're that high, especially in these days, it's so easy to go get on another drug. And that young man, that was on Facebook Live, stop it. Talking about, oh, yeah, we about to show you. He was crazy as I don't know, off that lean, man. He went in there. It was an AutoZone, I think. And the first person he saw, that could have been you. That could have been me. That could have been him. That could have been your cousin, your sister. And pop, and shot him. Man, life is not a movie, bro. It's not like that, bro. Now that man in jail probably crying. Ugh. The devil will use you. Let me rewind that. The devil will use you, ball you up, and throw you away. Now his mama somewhere crying. Oh, my baby. He was a all A student. Stop it. He was. It's a thing. He was an all A student. But now it's over. It's over. That's right. Red Man. That's it, Steve. The Red Man. I couldn't think of his name. And speaking of Red Man, we got a red man on the screen right there, boy. You hear me? Canelo Alvarez. Do y'all think that Canelo Alvarez is still, to this day, as your boy Deontay Wilder would say, pound for pound, the best fighter in the world? A lot of people think because Dimitri Bivol beat him that he shouldn't be number one pound for pound, the best fighter in the world. Stop it. He took chances, boy. You hear me? That man went, so if that's your man's in him. That's my man's in him. If Manny Pacquiao would have lost to a junior middleweight, even though he came up from 106, would that be a bad look? Would you still say, man, Manny Pacquiao, he garbage. He ain't nothing. He a bum. No, that man dared to be great. Ain't nothing wrong with daring to be great. You feel me? Shoot, hey, it is what it is. Don't be mad at Jake Paul because Jake Paul getting money. You hear me? I don't like Jake Paul because Jake Paul called me on the phone and called himself pranking me. Him and his girlfriend or his ping pong buddy or his pong pong buddy or Jadion Love called me, bro. And they were trying to prank me, man, because I was training Ben Askren. Ben Askren, I'm not going to say he was looking great in camp, but he was improving. And I felt like if Ben Askren would have kept me in camp for the whole camp and not just bring me in here and there and would have at least let me work the corner, we would have got him out the first round. And then I would have told him, go for the legs, because I don't want to see you get knocked out, and definitely, especially not with me being in the corner, because they're going to be like, man, K9 terrible as a trainer. But with him not taking me to the fight, I think, that hurt him a lot, because Tyron Woodley was in his corner. But last time I looked up, Tyron Woodley has never had a boxing match. You got to remember, UFC and boxing is two different sports. You need a boxer to work your corner if you boxing, especially if you're a wrestler. If you're a wrestler, you're not a boxer, but then you hire a boxer to train you. You should have that boxer in your corner to finish the job. Because if you allow him to finish the job, you will be able to get what you paid for. But, maybe he was thinking, you know what? I'm going to save some of this money, because I was getting good money to train him for a week. You feel me? And, hey, that's why I don't mind being on the other side. But I am going to have, most likely, hopefully the money right, one more professional fight in December at the Motor City Casino. And I'm going to have me at least 2 exhibitions before the end of this year. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. And if you in Hong Kong, fly in. I got tickets for you. Just get there. If you're in Milwaukee, if you in Jersey, I don't care where you're from, come see your boy perform. Because I'm going to put on a show. You hear me? Hashtag dogs are us. Yes, sir. Sergio Morales is in this building, is in the building. Yeah, so it is what it is, y'all. We got some fights tonight, too, y'all. Some fights that I'm going to tonight. So I'm going to actually tap in. I'm going to go live with the fights that I'm actually jumping off today. I'm going to go live and let y'all see some guys get knocked out live on YouTube. See, K9 Boxing, we bringing y'all whatever we can when it comes to boxing. And I got a new channel, too, y'all, called K9 Boxing. I believe it's K9 Boxing Media, all media, where I be just showing some of everything that happened all around the world. And we got Father and Son Boxing YouTube channel. I mean, we growing. I know how to grow a YouTube channel. Praise God. You see where we at now? We at almost 50,000 subscribers. So shout out to everybody that done tapped in. But if you on the channel right now and you haven't hit the like button, stop it. You should be ashamed of yourself. You hear me? Because we all we got, bro. And I wouldn't do you like that. If I'm on your channel, you feel me? And you say, whoop that trick. I'm going to whoop that trick. I'm going to hit the like button, bro. So we got 36 that's watching right now. But we only got 13 likes. Stop it. Come on, man. This is a real 2-time world champ. This is somebody that really got in the ring for real, bro. You hear me? This ain't just a guy on YouTube talking about what he think gonna happen. This somebody telling you what I know gonna happen. You feel me? I'm giving y'all some words, some slang from the original Crunk Gym. When somebody was getting beat up in the gym and we knew it was about to really go down and he might not never be the same, we would scream, stop it. I brought that boy back, you hear me? I brought that boy back. And y'all go do me like that? 13 likes and we got 33 watching? Stop it. It's over. It's over. We all we got, y'all. Quit playing with me. Canelo Alvarez ain't gonna be playing with Triple G. And you look at the face up, or look at the face down, or y'all look at the stare down. See, y'all got me all in my feelings. I'm mad at y'all because y'all ain't whooping that trick. Oh, I said whoop that trick. We had one more person hit the like button. That's what I'm talking about, man. As soon as you tap in, you're supposed to, boom, hit that boy with a jab. Jab the like button. What are you, right-handed, left-handed? Whatever your strong hand is, hit that like button that hard with that hand. Your strong hand. You hear me? Hey, D, we got to get back on this boy. What's good in the hood, my dog? I just been doing so much. And I've been putting a lot of my energy into a lot of different things. So that's the reason why Joe Mans and them ain't tapped in with you on that. But in the stare down, Triple G look like he hungry to get that third fight, to win that third fight. You feel me? But I think Canelo is as hungry as Triple G is to beat him. He don't like Triple G. And he don't like the fact he lost his last fight. And Triple G know that if he can beat Canelo, he can retire on a high note. So this fight gonna be real personal. So this fight got a chance of being the best fight of the year. And man, I don't think Triple G going out without a fight. And remember, like I said, this is the first time that Triple G is going to be able to fight at a heavier weight class. Something I think he should have did maybe a couple of years ago. Your body can only stay at a certain weight for so long. Or if your body is growing, or you are actually already a big dude, hey, listen, you got the power to pick because your name is in the record books. You are going into the Hall of Fame. Do what's best for you and your body. You feel me? If your body can talk, somebody's sleeping, my body's up. You got to do what your body telling you to do. Move up. But finally, he's moved up. And that's the only chance that I think it might be, I might get him, to really look good, is that he's going to be bigger than he was before. He's going to fight at a heavier weight class. From 160, 168, he get a chance to gain 8 more pounds. That's 8 more pounds of power. Now, I understand that gaining the right weight, it's very important. You can't gain 8 pounds of sugar. You got to gain 8 pounds, you get 1 pound, 2 pounds of salmon, 1 pound or 2 pounds of vegetables, 1 or 2 pounds of fruits. You got to be the right kind of weight. You can't be this sluggish. You can't be, eating now-laters and candy and cake. That can't be the 8 pounds you gain for your fight. You got to be natural. You got to be pasta. It has to be fruits. It has to be vitamin B12, vitamin B6. It has to benefit you. Because if it don't benefit you, it won't benefit you. Stop it. And it's going to be over. And Bon Kukua says Canelo will win this fight. And I have to agree. Oh, yes. We're going to get it together, my dog. Triple G time is over. It's over. It's over. You ain't lying. No cap. But like I say, I'm at a catch-22. It's like, man, I want to win, but then I don't think he's gonna win, but I want to win. So I'm playing tag of war with myself. And then it's gonna seem like I'm a hater because his trainer is a guy that I know. So if I tell him or he hears that I said that Canelo gonna win, he's gonna be like, dang, K9, why you say that? I'm talking about as an analyst. This ain't got nothing to do with, you and me. It's about them two on who I think gonna win a fight. Let's take you out the equation because you can't fight for Triple G. So it is what it is. No, I don't know. I think I would rather fight Canelo Bond than to fight Charlo. It's gonna look bad if you lose a fight to Charlo, somebody that wants a big name, the way people can actually, say that he's the real deal. And then you're not gonna make the same kind of money. If I'm gonna go out and get paid the most money. You know what I mean? With the biggest name. Because if Canelo beats him, it ain't gonna look as bad because Canelo is a superstar. But if Charlo beats him, it's gonna look bad because Charlo is not a superstar. Charlo is a star. He's undefeated. But he wants you more than you want him. I think Triple G wants Canelo definitely more than Charlo wants than then he would want Charlo, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, definitely. Listen, look, that right there, I like that. What you just said, Bond. He definitely top 5 gatekeeper. They always call him for when they want him to fight somebody. You feel me? I might have to do a video on that. True talk. Oh, it's still some money on the horizon for Triple G. Yeah, it's a lot of money out there still. He still can go out there and fight Charlo. He can fight. You know what? I think a fight with him, and like Bond said, against Rosario could be a good fight because they're gonna both beat each other up, and he can make money. Matter of fact, he fought him already. So, but hey, there's such thing as rematches. I think a fight with Billy Joe Saunders and Triple G, will make money. So he still got money that can be made. I just don't know about risking your health. When you 40 and over, them headshots ain't the same. You know what I mean? As they were when you were, 21, 19, 22, 23, 24. As you get older, your brain gets, seem like it gets smaller. So yeah, ain't a good look. And he did murder Rosado. Shoot, he murdered everybody other than Canelo and David Jacobs. So Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder is a fight that Shelly Finkel said that he would love to entertain. But I don't think Anthony Joshua want no parts of Deontay Wilder. He would take a chance on a man that beat Wilder before he take a chance on fighting Wilder because styles make fights. Fury might beat Anthony Joshua by decision, but Deontay Wilder will knock Anthony Joshua out. Stop it. That's right, because styles make fights. And it is what it is. Real talk. But I can't wait to see the fight either. And guess what? Your boy, that's right, your dog, your mans will be covering the fight this weekend coming up at K9 Boxing. And make sure, man, if y'all haven't hit that like button, if y'all didn't whoop that trick yet, man, make it happen. Quit playing. You already know what it is. It's your boy Cornelius K9 Bunches. Yeah, so I don't know. It's gonna still be a good fight. And man, I can't wait, boy. That's about to be here in no time. In no time. And listen, how do y'all think Gervonta Davis would do in the UFC? Do you think that he would fare in the UFC? And Micaiah Mayer versus Alicia Baumgartner, who y'all think would have won that fight if they'd have fought today? Because they were supposed to fight today. And do you think that Clarissa Shields would have beat Savannah Marshall, the female that beat her in the amateurs, today? Tonight? Oh, no, let's say today because it's in the UK. And do you think it was a great call? Since the queen died, that they canceled the fight or they pushed it back to October the 15th. On the same day that Devin Haney is going to fight George Kambosos, and Deontay Wilder is going to step into the ring with a hand-picked fighter. But they're already saying that after he beats his opponent that he's fighting Andy Ruiz Jr. But now they're saying that they want that Anthony Joshua fight. Everybody want to still fight Anthony Joshua. The man lost 2 fights in a row. And still, that's right, and still got a nice name and a buzz. And everybody still want to fight him because you still going to make millions. At the same time, he can't be the same. Confidence is gone. That man lost to a cruiserweight that just moved up to heavyweight. A southpaw. I would never took that fight. Styles make fights. Hey, Eddie Hearn has did a great job on DAZN, but his matchmaking is terrible. Ain't no way in HWL Oscar De La Hoya would have put Anthony Joshua in the ring with Usyk, or he would have put Anthony Joshua in the ring with Andy Ruiz Jr. and caused this man to become the first Mexican world champ on a short notice. One thing you can say about Oscar, he might have been a cokehead. He might have wore dresses at nighttime, skirts and whatever else, panties or whatever else. He was good at matchmaking, and he was a great boxer. So You know, it is what it is. But you hire your team to do a job. If they don't do it, that's on them. That's why you got to fire them and move on. And Canelo Alvarez fired Oscar De La Hoya. It wasn't because he didn't do a good job, but it was just, hey, why pay this man everything that I know? You know what I mean? I mean, pay them. I mean, I know what he know now. And I don't need him to do, you know, what he did for me. And I gave him millions to do for me that now. I can just keep them millions now. I don't need that no more. So I felt like it was a fair handshake. It was a good looking, and I holler at you. And hopefully Oscar De La Hoya understand that, you know? I don't need you no more. It's over. This is not boyfriend, girlfriend. This is, you know, where you can't, you know, supposed to divorce them anyway. But boxing, man, you got to do what's best for you. A lot of guys want to be loyal, man. I'm staying forever. Bro, if the man is paying you nickels, you got to move on. If you know your value is way bigger than what it used to be, you got to do like Gervonta Davis and cut ties. Move on. Gervonta Davis is not promoted by Floyd no more. But this the kicker right here. This is going to trick y'all. You're going to be like, man, K9, I thought you said that Gervonta Davis left Floyd. Floyd promoting the fight now. He promoting Gervonta Davis. Listen, Al Heyman, under the Muhammad Ali Act, he cannot promote and manage and advise. So every time that Al Heyman throws a boxing card, it's not being promoted by Al Heyman, even though he's promoting the fight. He has to use somebody with a boxing license to promote the fight. He can't do it under the Muhammad Ali Act. So since Mayweather is a promoter, and Mayweather and Al Heyman are buddies, and Al Heyman knows that Gervonta Davis was being promoted by Mayweather, and he want to still use Mayweather's name as he's the promoter because it's good for the brand and people going to support him because of Mayweather. Then when he fight, the lead promoter going to be Floyd Mayweather. And he don't want Floyd to be into it with one of his fighters. Because if he's into it with Gervonta Davis, it can really shut Gervonta Davis down. He can say, nope, boycott the fight. Or he won't be there. Al Heyman is a smart businessman. When Gervonta Davis fight, he want Mayweather to be in the ring. That's going to make money for him. That's going to be good for Gervonta Davis' brand. And it's still going to be good for Floyd because Floyd going to be right there, center of attention with Gervonta Davis. So make it make sense. That's all we do on here. You hear me? It's your boy Cornelius K9 Bolich. K9 Bundridge. Stop it. And kind of remind me of, remember that movie Belly? Knowledge. Just giving y'all boys some knowledge. You hear me? Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all tap in because about 7:30, I'm going live on YouTube. We at the fights in Detroit. You know, we have a lot of fights in Detroit. Live professional fights. Got my boy Deontay fighting tonight. We got a young guy that my son beat up in the amateurs. We got and my other fighter just recently beat him and advanced to the Golden Gloves. He's fighting his pro debut fight tonight. Because he didn't want to see K9 no more. He ain't want to see Josiah no more. But it is what it is, you know. Life goes on at K9 Boxing. So don't forget to tap in at 7:30, y'all. Because we all we got. Hashtag dogs of us. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence don't seem like it's going to happen. And I'm super mad about that because the sport can be way bigger than what it is if the best will fight the best. And unfortunately, the best don't fight the best. Can you imagine if we would have saw Gerald McCullum versus Roy Jones in the pros? Stop it. That would have been great for the sport of boxing. Man, if Lennox Lewis would have fought Riddick Bowe, that would have been great for the sport of boxing. If we would have saw Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield in their prime, that would have been great for the sport of boxing. If we would have saw Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather in their prime, that would have been great for the sport of boxing. We did see Sugar Ray Leonard versus Tommy Hearns in their prime. We did see Marvin Hagler versus Tommy Hearns in his prime. So that's the reason why it's so easy to say that the fighters in the 80s and the 90s were better than the fighters in the 20th century because they fight each other or fought each other in their prime. While these guys are looking to get the biggest check that they can possibly get, they're not thinking about the fans. But they're being spoiled, and they're living off the past. If it wasn't for Muhammad Ali, let me rewind that. Muhammad Ali, if it wasn't for Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, Mike Tyson, Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, Cornelius K9 Bundrich, Manny Pacquiao, Trinidad, Obakar, Trouble Man, and the rest of them, Lil K9, to the next man, and whoever I forgot, the Prince Nassim, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Klitschko brothers, and on and on and on and on and on. They wouldn't be making the money they're making today. At K9 Boxing. How long? Not long, champ. And I heard Felix Trinidad was wearing plasters. So I don't want to give him credit for all the wins he had. No wonder, even if he got knocked down, he'd get up knowing that he had plasters. And once they got wet, it would get hard like a cast. And he was hitting guys with bricks. It felt like he was getting hit with bricks. I remember Obakar Daddy telling me, man, I saw him put on plasters and I told Don King, and he didn't do nothing about it. But if that was my son, I would have said, it's over. It's over. It's over. Natty for life. What's up, champ? A bark, a bite. It's over. Stop it. An overhand right. Steve, you still here, huh, Steve? Steve ain't had to work today. He was in the gym all day. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Let's go, champ. So my picks, I'm saying, because it's hard to say I want to come to Canelo Alvarez and Triple G because I want Triple G to win. But who I think gonna win, and by stoppage, Canelo Alvarez. I think Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, if it happens, I'm going with Wilder. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder in a fourth fight. I would probably go with Deontay Wilder in a fourth fight. Because you just never know with Tyson Fury, man. He might decide to say, I'm done with boxing. He might end up on drugs. He might get to drinking lean. You just never know with him. And Wilder's a real athlete. He's going to probably stay in shape. And, mess around and hire me. It's over. It's over. Stop it. It's over. Yeah, I got my cousin, man. He in town. I'm going to take him to the fights. Yeah, I'm taking cuz to the fights, so I got to get ready for that, man. Yes, sir. Spider Moose, I see you, champ. I see you. Hey, that was a good fight, though. Holyfield, Riddick Bowe. Oh, Mike Johnson. Oh, LeBron James. Oh, man, if he'd have been a boxer, who do you think would have won between LeBron James if they was boxing and Shaquille O'Neal? The fantasy fight. I got to do a video in a fantasy fight if they were actually fighting. The best boxers or the boxers that could have been heavyweight champion of the world. My top three. LeBron James might be number one because that boy Diesel, that boy could have been something. You hear me? Something serious. Shaquille O'Neal, man, great athlete. That boy said he could do everything. What about Bo Jackson? Remember Bo Jackson? Bo knows everything. Bo does diddly or don't do diddly. I remember that. Oh, my goodness. LeBron James a billionaire, though. That boy did it. Floyd might be a billionaire. If not, he made $1 billion. And he's about to get ready to fight another fight. Floyd will have his third exhibition of the year. Wow, that boy making easy money. That boy done robbed the bank with no gun quite a few times. Man, top three bank robbers with no gun of all time. The top three robbing the bank with no gun of all time. I would have to say Floyd Mayweather did it 3 times. He did it with Conor McGregor. Him and Manny Pacquiao did it. And he did it again in Dubai. And he's about to do it again. Oh, man, Jake Paul, he robbing the bank. That boy ain't no real boxer, but he got people thinking he a real boxer. And everybody want to box now, especially the little kids, you know what I mean, that grew up filthy rich. I can do it if Jake Paul can do it. Stop it. It's over. is over. Let's go, Alfonso Morris, AM. Let's go, champ. Oh, yeah, Bo Jackson was diesel. That boy was strong. Him and Herschel Walker. I heard Herschel Walker used to do 1,000 push-ups a day. To this day. You already know what it is, Bon. My man's in them. Dog, that's my man's in them. I got to see what my cousin at, y'all. Because we about to get ready to go to these fights, boy. I'm about to tell him I'm going to send him an address and meet me there, Doc. Let me see, cuz Kenny. Meet me at the fights, boy. We stay at the fights. We stay fighting. Everything is a fight, bro. Everything is a fight. You got to fight to go to work. You got to fight to eat right. You know, you got to fight to get sleep. You got to fight to do what's right. Man, it was meant to be a boxer. Oh, yeah, cuz don't seem like he want to go to the fights. It's like it's over. I done called and he done went to the voicemail. It's over. I'm going to take somebody else to the fight. You feel me? Maybe I'll take my other cousin or I'll see if somebody want to go to the fights. You know what I mean? That's around the corner or something because I'm not about to be waiting on nobody but Jesus. Steve, I'm telling you, Steve, you already know what it is. 100%. 1,000%. You hear me? 1,000%, champ. It's over. Oh, here go cuz right there. Yo, cuz, what's up, boy? You going to the fight? Okay, he with what? And I only can take one. I don't think I'll have, you know what I'm saying, for both. Yeah. It'll have to be, you know what I mean? Because, you know, they gonna show me love. I'm the champ, you feel me? And then yeah. But I can still try to do what I do because I definitely I love for him to come in and get in the fights, you know myself. You feel me? I'm on live, man. Say what's up to everybody on the live, though. Everybody, you know. Yeah, cuz said, what's happening? What's happening, Captain? Man, you better tap in right now, cuz, and say what's up. Say what's up. And I'm about to send you the address, man. And yeah, Pops can come to the fight because I definitely want him to come. If I have to pay for him to get in, it's all good. You gotta have him come. All right? Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm gonna text you. Like I said, I'm gonna text you the address. It's gonna be at 7 though. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and tap in real quick, and I'm gonna send you the address too. All right, champ. All right, cheers. Yep. See, I got y'all grown folks in my business. See, y'all see how I make things happen. It ain't just me though, bro. You hear me? It's Jesus Christ, y'all. So y'all make sure if y'all don't do nothing tomorrow, y'all go to church. Say a prayer for me too. You feel me? It's very important. Go to church. If you don't go to church, man, get in your Bible. You know, give God some of your time, man. Because what's wrong with the world is people not giving God their time or no time. And, you know, God in the Bible said he's a jealous God. So everybody doing everything but giving him time. Everybody smoking, they drinking. I got to be here. I'm busy. You busy doing what? You're busy praying to God? Oh, I'm busy, man. I got to work. I got to do this. I got to do that. But what about God? Because if it wasn't for him, you won't be able to do nothing. Nobody doing nothing. Ain't going to be no boxing. Ain't going to be no social media. Ain't going to be no water for us to drink because it ain't no rain outside. You hear me? Ain't going to be no nothing without God. So give him time, y'all. Give him time. Say a prayer for me, man. You feel me? And if you ain't saved, accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, bro. We ain't going to be perfect. We all fall short of the glory of God. But don't use that as an excuse to give God his, because if it wasn't no God, people won't keep on saying, God bless you. They won't say, thank you, God, for another day. You won't even know who God is. You won't even know there is a God. It's a God, but it's a devil too, so pick sides. What side you on? Hashtag Jesus for life. Let's go, champ. Steve, you going to church? Quit capping. You better go to church, boy. I want to go. I ain't been to church in a minute, man. I just make sure I stay out the way, man. I stay in connection with God, man, all day long. Everywhere I go, he with me. But I'm going to go to church. I'm going to find me a church, go buy me a 3-piece suit. Boy, custom made. I got to go get me a tuxedo. Let's get it, champ. And get God his. I got to dress to impress. They want to dress up for the concerts. You better dress for God. Go. Even though he said, come as you is. Man, go look good for, you know what I'm saying, when you go step in the presence of the Lord. Let's go, Bond Q. Absolutely. Hashtag Jesus for life. So I'm rolling, like I say, once again, I'm rolling with Canelo Alvarez. When Clarissa Shields fights Savannah Marshall in October or November, whenever they really set the date and it's signed, sealed, and delivered, I'm rolling with her. Alicia and Maya, that's a pick'em fight right there. Now, I want Baumgartner to win because she's from the city. But wanting somebody to win and them winning is two different things. I'm not biased. You hear me? So, I'm not trying to be biased. Let it go. Let it go. King, man, cool. Let's go, champ. Let's go, big fella. Brandon House. What up, though, champ? Oh, Shakur on the 23rd, too. Oh, when he fighting? On the 23rd, who he fighting? 23rd of what? September? See? Y'all informed. Kenny! Okay, Kenny, I see you, my dog. Now I remember now what you up under on YouTube, too. So that's good. Because I forget. And it ain't got nothing to do with boxing. Oh, it is September. Okay. Well, we're going to be calling that fight, too. I wanted to call a fight tonight. I already know I was going to get 50,000 views or less. Or, you know what I mean? Or more. No, 50,000 or more. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She got to be favored to win, man. She is the GOAT, the greatest woman of all time in the boxing ring. That girl a beast. And she don't get the recognition, man. I don't know why. Well, maybe it might be skin color. Who knows? You know? Or, hey, maybe it's just, you know, she say what she wants to say when she want to say it. You feel me? That's bold that she ain't get her recognition, though. You see how Serena Williams get hers, and she the same color. So why Clarissa can't get hers? Oh, I guess boxing isn't ladylike, and tennis is. I don't know, whatever it is. Hey, at the end of the day, she done made $1 million before, and she getting paid. You feel me? And she undefeated. Benny Ruff in the building, and he chilling with the champ. And he rolling with Canelo, too. And Clarissa. And we can agree to disagree. And if y'all feel like y'all, you know, that Savannah gonna beat Clarissa, say it. Show mouth. It ain't my mouth. Say what's on your mind. It ain't my feelings, it's your feelings. Somebody gonna be right, somebody gonna be wrong. Ain't nobody on earth, other than Jesus, always right. Ain't nobody on here tell me, man, every time they picked a fighter to win, they won. Nah, they do say that, it's all a cap. But I think, for real, Wilder fight Joshua, and we already know that ain't gonna happen, man, I will put 1,000 push-ups on the line. I do 1,000 push-ups in 3 days. Give me 3 days to do 1,000 push-ups. That, and I ain't did that in a long time, that not only would Deontay Wilder beat Anthony Joshua, he will stop that man. He'll put that boy to sleep. I ain't talking about him getting up either. I ain't talking about no TKO. I'm talking about KO. It's over. Stop it. I'm talking about it's over. Yeah, real talk. So, yeah, definitely. I'm rolling with Gus. Double X, what's up, champ? Double X in the building. We chilling at K9 Boxing. You already know what it is, boy. 604. Oh, man, the fight's about to start. It's over. It's over, champ. 10 more minutes, y'all. We got to get up out this boy. You hear me? Oh, Steve, there goes Steve. See? Always going against the grain. You supposed to be Team K9. He said, Stevie J all day, 50-50 on both fights. What do IMO stand for? I know one say laugh at my AS off or something like that, but what do IMO stand for? But the delay affects the fight just because of making weight and sharpness. So what is 50-50? I'm trying to figure out what is 50-50 because we talking about Triple G versus Canelo, Savannah Marshall versus Clarissa Shields. No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you another thing about who name you say first. Who name you say first is the favorite. Who name you say first is the A side or the champ. So it's disrespect for me to say Savannah Marshall versus Clarissa Shields when Clarissa Shields is the undisputed champion and she is the one that's actually selling the fight. Savannah Marshall just got a country behind her. So whenever you see the first name, it's the A side. So you see right here in the picture, in the thumbnail, it says Canelo versus Triple G, not Triple G versus Canelo, if that makes sense. Let's go, champ. Y'all always learning something new. That's right, on K9 Boxing YouTube channel. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm always learning something new too. You feel me? Some stuff I don't know. I read the comments and be like, oh, I didn't know that. So hey, ain't nobody perfect. Hashtag Jesus for life. I got you, Shields Marshall. Okay. Steve Z. I'm trying to figure out what Steve is Steve. Steve Z, is that Stevie J all day? Or is Stevie J there? I mean, which one is you, champ? It's double trouble. I ain't know you had a twin on here, boy. That boy got a twin. Oh my goodness. It's two of them. Stop it. It's over. It's over, champ. It's over. Yeah, we're going to find out, though. We're going to find out. Listen, that 6 days is going to get here quick. But I'm mad because it was supposed to be Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall today. Then next week, it's supposed to have been Canelo Alvarez, Triple G. Then the next week, it's supposed to have been Shakur Stevenson and whoever else he's fighting. Then a week later or 2 weeks later, we had Deontay Wilder versus the guy he going to fight. Then after that, we was going to probably at least get a date with Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. But you know, life is and then you die. So it's over. Or maybe I should rephrase that. Life is good when you got Jesus. Stop it. It's over. And you can follow me on Instagram at K9 Boxing. And you can follow me at TikTok at K9 Boxing. You can follow me on Facebook, K9 Boxing. And if you want to get some good merch, like the Stop It t-shirt, go to www.k9boxingfitness.com. That's the website. Or DM me, direct message me. You can get it shipped to you faster at K9 Boxing on Instagram. I noticed you, Steve, but I don't know if you had two accounts. Like Steve Z, I know the Jeter is you, but I didn't know if you had two accounts. I know I'm capping, champ. It's me. It's me again. Ain't that what Boo Boo be saying? I think Boo Boo is very underrated, man. You know? But I'm happy he actually made millions of dollars before he decides to retire or, you know, since he can't get the big fights, he signed a big deal when he got with DAZN, finally got the contract with whoever his promoter was who wasn't getting him the fights that he should have got. But sometimes you could be too good for your own good. And, you know, styles make fights. And Boo Boo was just a little too good for his own good. That's why he couldn't get the big fights. But it is what it is. Life goes on. And that's how I felt about Queen Elizabeth dying. You know, life goes on. And the fight between Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall and the mayor, and the Baumgartner should have took place. But hey, it is what it is. It ain't my country. I'm over here in America. USA. In the land of the free, where the Illuminati is trying to control everything. But it is what it is. I know what the flag stands for. God put the flag. Oh, no, the rainbow. God put the rainbow. I know what the rainbow stands for. Put it in the sky so that it'd be, you know, he made sure that was his covenant with us that he would not make it rain 40 days and 40 nights again. And that the world wouldn't end because of a flood. You know, but, you know, that's another story. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in. And we going live again at 7:30. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. Hey, eat your Wheaties. Say your prayers. Stay out the way. Man, why don't y'all hit the like button? Whoop that trick. The like button is the trick, y'all. Whoop it. Hit it with a jab. What's your favorite punch? The right hand? The left hook? I don't know what your favorite punch is. Hey, but my favorite punch, my favorite punch is the overhand right. My favorite punch used to be the left hook, but I think the overhand right is the best punch in boxing. I'm telling you, when I hit Corey Spinks, stop it! They were screaming, stop it! It's over! It's over. And his wife was mad as I don't know what. She said, oh, I can't stand him. Whoop that trick. It's over. Stop it. But it is what it is, y'all. God bless y'all, man. And tap in an hour. I'm going live again at the fights. Yeah, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Just an hour and a half or less than an hour and a half. I'm going live again. Top Dog at K9 Boxing. Appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in. That boy Top Dog finally got in here. My favorite punch is the jab. That's right. That's supposed to be the best punch in boxing. Stop it. It's over. It's over. A bark, a bite, an overhand right. We about to go to the fights. It's over in a minute. Y'all tap in. Yeah, of course Corey Spinks is streaming that.